Hello everybody, welcome to this Jasper AI review. Today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about the writing generator for Jasper AI. As always, if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. Also, I'll be leaving a discounted link in the description of the video so that you can always get your money's worth for Jasper. So here we are on the main page for Jasper. Now, Jasper has many different sections, and this review will be split into two videos. The first video will be highlighting the templates and the writing generator, and the second will be following the art generator. So to begin with, we have our dashboard. Now, the dashboard allows you to basically have a little look at all the documents that you've got. As you can see, you can also refer your friends. You do get some rewards for that. As you can see, each get 10,000 free credits, and these are applied a week after they start their subscription. But essentially what Jasper is, it allows you to create articles or generated text through simple prompts that you can type in yourself, and the AI will generate that for you. As you can see, we have our profile at the bottom, allowing you to see all the outputs history, billing usage, and sign out. You have a nice little support button at the bottom right, so you can view the support team and ask community, or even join a live Q&A call. So a lot of options there. And then on the left, you obviously have your taskbar, along with the top where you can select your project. So here we are in the templates tab. As you can see at the top, we have a plethora of different categories that we can go to. We could create an ad, we could create a blog, e-commerce, an email, frameworks, Google marketing, all of these different things. But for the sake of this, we're going to go through a number of them. We're going to do maybe 2 or 3 and show you exactly how they work. So we're going to begin with something that a lot of people will be familiar with, which would be an Amazon product description. So this is something that you would put in the description of your Amazon item that you were selling, so that, buyers can have a nice little look and know exactly what you're selling. So under Amazon product description, you have all of your prompts. So the product name, the key features and benefits, and the tone of voice. So let's put in a product name of a printer. Say we're selling a printer. We're going to put opulent inkjet printer, and we're going to put color. There we go. And then the key benefits and features is where we will put all of that information. So we'll say fast printer, fully color printing, touchscreen LCD display, up to A3 paper size, like so. And then the tone of voice, you can choose whatever you want. So we're going to do friendly. And then obviously in the beta, which we're on, we have the language option. So you have the input language, the output language, and then the formality. But we're going to leave that there because that's what we want. So hitting generate, this will create, as you can see, 3 inputs. You can actually choose how many you want. So here we are. This opulent inkjet printer color is perfect for anybody who wants a fast printer with full color printing capabilities. The touchscreen LCD display makes it easy to navigate, and the up to A3 paper size means you can print whatever you need, no matter how big or how small. Plus, the friendly tone of voice ensures that you'll be happy with your purchase. There we are. And then these are the other ones that they've got. As you can see, this opulent is perfect for anyone who wants a full, fast printer with color printing capabilities, whether this is easy to use. So essentially what it does, as you can see, it uses very similar things, but it makes them longer and it makes them shorter. So I think this is really good. If I go ahead to these here, however, you can upvote it and you can downvote it. Basically, this will give them feedback as to whether your description was good or not. And then you can either open it in Documents page, which is down here, but we'll get onto that later, and then the copy button. And you can also view your history. I'm actually going to go ahead and generate 6 of these now. So hitting generate, this will create many, many more. So once this is loaded all 6, I'll read out probably the longest one that they've got. Here we are. This is a really, really good looking one. This opulent inkjet printer is an all-in-one printer that offers a fast, high-quality printing solution for home and small office users. The printer features a touchscreen LCD display, allowing you to easily navigate the menu and control print settings. It can produce full color prints at up to A3 size on photo paper with a resolution of 4800 by 1200 dots per inch. This allows for crisp, detailed images and text on your printed pages. There is also a 2.5-inch color screen which allows you to preview your photos before printing them out. Perfect. So this is incredible, really. You can put in such a small prompt and it will give you however many words this is, that I think is excellent for an Amazon description. And realistically, until you get something that you like, and if I just hit generate again, it will generate even more so you can view all your past ones and then all of your present ones. So really, really handy, and I really, really like how it works. So we're going to move on to another option in the templates tab. So say we wanted to explain to a child, this is a one that everyone can get behind. So essentially, if you want to have something and you're, say, a primary school teacher, this is a really, really good use for this, and you have a piece of text that you want to simplify, this is what you would do. So I've gone and got a little bit of information about a poem by William Blake, and we're going to put this as the input text. So it's an analysis, a very short analysis of what happens in the poem, and we're going to output a grade level. So for example, if you wanted to teach this to a grade 5 student, you would put in grade 5, and then obviously if you're in the UK, this would be different, this would be years, so it will obviously be one apart. So grade 10, for example, is year 11, so on and so forth. And then we've generated 3 of these. So as you can see, William Blake walked through the streets of London and saw the sadness in people's eyes. He thought that the government had too much power and didn't care about the people. He walked through and saw the sadness. He felt that it didn't care about the people that were supposed to help, and he walked around and saw all the people who were sad. So as you can see, they're fairly similar, but they explain it in a different way. Some of them may be easy to understand, some of them may be hard, but as you can see, if I go ahead and change this to output grade level of 1, this is going to be very, very, very simple. This is going to be incredibly simple. William Blake was a poet who wrote about the sadness he saw. He saw a lot of people who were unhappy, and he thought the government was unfair. So what it's essentially doing is, instead of saying didn't care enough about the people, that is all being simplified into the word unfair, words that they can understand. But say you were going to give this to a grade 12, for instance. If you then generate it there, it will do something much more complex. So, as you can see, he wandered through the streets of London and saw the horrors and sorrows that surrounded him. He saw the government had too much power and too little interest in helping the people. So as you can see, what it's doing is essentially making the exact same little bit of information more complex and less complex with its choice of wording. Really, really cool. And now we're going to move on to another template so we get an even better idea as to what the potential of Jasper can potentially be. So the final one that I'm going to do is a video description for YouTube, something that everyone is also going to be quite familiar with. Now, once we've clicked on this and it's loaded, this will allow us to essentially input a little bit of text. As you can see, the video title, the keyword that it wants to rank for, and the tone of voice. So say the video title, we're going to do how to set up your opulent printer. Simple as that. The keyword to rank for will be printer, and the tone of voice will be friendly. And when we go ahead and hit generate, it will obviously generate 3, and we'll read out one of them and we'll see what it can do when we have done this. So here we are, we have our video description that has been generated for this. So as you can see, setting up your printer can be a daunting task, but with our easy to follow guide, you'll have it up and running in no time. We'll show you how to connect your printer to your computer, install the relevant drivers, and print your very first document. So sit back and let us show you how it's done. So as you can see, a really, really friendly, it's actually captured the tone of voice that I selected absolutely beautifully. I think this is a really, really, really great way that it's done this. But as you can see, if we then change this to say formal and go ahead and hit generate, it's going to completely change. As you can see, this video will show you how to set up your printer for optimal performance. After watching this video, you'll be able to install the printer software, connect the printer to your computer, and print a test page. As you can see, completely different tone of voice, incredibly different, and it targets a completely different audience. Not many people are going to want to have a more serious tone of voice, and not many people are going to want to have a friendly tone of voice. It's completely subjective as to what people are going to want. So I think this is great that it offers this, and it doesn't even have pre-selections. It's completely infinite. The amount of tone of voices that you can have is limitless in terms of how many tones of voices there physically can be. So that's absolutely brilliant, and I really like the way that they've done this. So we're now going to move on to documents. Now, as you can see, I've just hit start a new document, and this is going to be the main page for creating one. Now, this is where it will create an entire article for you from a prompt. It sounds incredible, and it is. Now let me show you how it works. As you can see, we've got the content description and the brief. We have the tone of voice that we want it to be in, any keywords we want in there, highlighting the main aspect of the article, and then the language. So the language we're going to keep as is. The output length medium, we're going to keep that as is. And then we also have the keywords, tone of voice, and content description. So I wanted to write an article about So I've actually done a rather fitting description. As you can see, I've done write an article about AI and whether it is something we should be worried about in the future. Very, very simple. We've put the keywords of AI, robot, and fear, and we've done a formal tone of voice. So composing this, it will write our AI generated article. Incredible. Okay, so as you can see, it's written a little bit for us. All I had to do was paste it in this area as well, do Control Enter on it, and after about 2 to 3 minutes, it generated this. Some people believe that AI poses a major threat to our way of life, while others believe that it can help us solve some of the world's most complex problems. What do you think, and is AI something that we should be scared of, or is it something we should embrace? So a really, really excellent start for an article, as you can see. I'm going to do one more little bit, and we're going to do sort of an elaboration on this as to what are the actual problems with AI and how can we fix them. So I'm going to type that in and I'll be back when it is loaded. So here we are. This only took a few seconds actually. I think the first time it happens it's rather slow, but here we are. It says AI has the potential to cause a lot of harm if not implemented correctly. For example, if AI is used to make decisions about medical care, it could lead to a lot of people being hurt or killed. AI can also be used to manipulate people, and it's possible that it could be used to create fake news or interfere with elections. There are a few ways we can mitigate these risks. First, we need to be careful about how AI is designed and used, and we need to make sure that it's reliable and accurate and that it doesn't have any biases. Second, we need to educate people about AI and how it works. This will help people understand the risks and the benefits of AI, and it will help them make much more informed decisions about whether they want to use AI-based projects or services, and we need to create a strong regulation to make sure it's being used safely and responsibly. Incredible article. As you can see, this is very, very short. It's very, very basic, but it is definitely something that will improve and improve and improve over time. Especially if you write more. So if you wrote another question, for instance, then it would be even longer. But this is definitely something that you can use to create your own article or any form of description or anything for any website that they offer. I think is absolutely brilliant. But that is about it for Jasper in terms of writing. Remember, stick around for the next video where I will be talking about the art generator. But now it needs to beg the question, do I like Jasper? And I think you can tell via my, the way that I've been speaking throughout this video, I really, really, really like this. This is an excellent piece of AI or software. The way that it just can create something with such a small bit of information is outstanding. It's so easy to use. It's intuitive. Anybody can use this to create a really informative article, something that even makes you think yourself with an idea that you may not have come up with. An AI came up with that idea. I think it's excellent. So I definitely recommend this. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.